A recent protest was attacked. Thereafter, our support is also sought. Have you no shame to ask for our support after attacking us? A tear gas can was fired at Sajid Premadasa with the intention to cause bodily harm. I witnessed it myself. The divisions amongst yourselves were revealed. When they staged a walkout, some remained here. I wonder how wise it was to send such a message to the country. In order to cover up the economic crisis, the country is pushed into a political crisis. The policy statement quotes the crisis in Greece. In fact, Greece faced a crisis by trying to do what he is trying to achieve today, following the collapse of the Greek economy. The world once again started to discuss IMF's policies. It was noted that the lands owned by the Plantations Corporation and Janavasam will be given to the private sector. The decisions made by this government over state assets will have to be rectified by the next government. He spoke about the SLPP. We were in opposing camps. We reprimanded each other. He said that we agreed to work with him by casting aside the political policies, and on the other hand he said that the SJB is with him and it comprises of those who worked in politics alongside him as well as those introduced to politics by him. He said it to the opposition leader without naming him. It means that he introduced Sajid Premadasa to politics. He questioned why the SJB cannot join in the program to build the nation if the SLPP can. So we ask the opposition leader, why can't you do it? Please call for the elections and allow the people to elect their representatives. Pave the way for a proper program to be implemented. 9.5 billion rupees was collected in taxes monthly to reach the 115 billion in 1 year. The president promised the ruling party that a tax amendment will be introduced in March. His speech was printed by the president's office. However, the copies were not distributed in parliament. Why? The data given by the finance ministry was inaccurate. There was a difference of 1,000 billion rupees. Therefore, the president must think again on whether to retain the finance secretary who cannot provide accurate information.
2
million farmer families were given title deeds. If one family has 4 members, that amounts to 8 million votes. The farmers will happily exercise their vote. However, that program marks the beginning of the farmers' end. DSNR Nayaka launched the agriculture settlement movements. CP Silva led it. Gamini Dissanayaka launched the Swarnabhumi program. DM Jairatna launched the Jayabhumi program. Why didn't any one of them revoke those permits? The farmer is not a person who earns a monthly wage. His revenue comes in several times a year. During the harvest season, he spends the rest of the year in debt. The revenue he earns goes to settle the debt. He is compelled to pawn the harvest. When he pawns the land, it will be taken over and then it will be given to other traders. Therefore, the farmer becomes a laborer. That will result in a major social issue. Title deeds were never awarded by far-sighted leaders as they knew it would lead to an issue. The ownership of most lands are given as permits. Some have Jayabhumi, Swarnabhumi and Mahaveli Urumaya. The sale of lands has not ended. It continues. The lawyers have come up with means for that. If a person is selling it or mortgaging it, it can be sold for a higher price.